I don't know if you guys can hear me over the air conditioning. Hey, what's up, guys? So I wanted to give you guys a update to yesterday. For those who watched my video yesterday, I hope that you guys were able to take in that message and get something out of it. Whether you divine, karmic, whatever the fuck, I don't care. I hope that you guys were able to get something out of it, okay? And so yesterday, I was so drained, but not like in a bad way, but like I was picking up after I saw my aunt and my cousin and my niece off. I immediately, after I got off that video, you guys, I immediately started texting people like my sister, my other aunt. I started texting different people that I knew that they still the same number, and then whoever I didn't get to contact, I gave them my regards. Told the other people to give them my regards, but I called not call different people. I text different people and I say, I really, I forgive you, and I apologize if I ever did anything, yada to the yada. And, I'm ready for blessings to come into my life and into our lives. I'm ready to heal generational curses. So, I love you, blah, blah, blah. So I got good feedback from everybody that I reached out to. And then anybody that I couldn't reach, I said, I love you guys. So I say a peace to you and your family. I love you guys. So that they can spread the message. Because I don't know if certain people have the same numbers and all the other things or whatever. So that felt good. I had to rest because my head was hurting because I was getting so much downloads and I was drained, but not in a bad way, because I willingly gave my energy. I willingly gave my energy away for a good reason, right? And then anybody else that I couldn't reach through telephone, I reached telepathically through my telephone, right? Through my telepathy. And I made sure that I said the same things I said in the text message to the other people I could reach by telephone. And I sent them my love. So I did so much of that. And when I did that, y'all, when I did that, my head started hurting. And like I said, I'm very stoic, but my head started hurting. But after I sent out the messages telepathically with my heart, I sent a lot of love out. And after doing all of that, right, it's like, after doing all of that, it was like I was feeling everybody's emotions. Like, almost like I could feel people's tears. Because next thing I started crying, and I'm just like, why the fuck? I'm not a crier. So I was very emotional yesterday because I was feeling the relief of other people that I have cut off. I was feeling my sister's relief, even the people that I reached out to telepathically, I was feeling their feelings, like they felt a sense of relief too. So it was it drained me out. I ain't gonna lie to you. It drained me out, but it's not in a bad way, but it drained me out because I know that what I did was very healing for the both of us. You understand? It was healing for the both of us. And I could literally feel the relief and the tears flowing because I'm feeling everybody else's emotions. Y'all know how it is with the empaths. Let me fix my wig, y'all. Y'all know how it is with the empaths. Let me make sure it's snug in the back. It feels pretty snug. There we go. Yeah, I feel more secure. Thank you. But I was feeling everybody's like emotions, you guys. I was feeling, because after I got everything out, and then I went to my ancestor altar when I got home, and I said, "Thank you for this moment. Thank you so much." Da, 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 da. So it was crazy. It was crazy in a good way. And so, like I said, after I did sent all those texts and telepathic messages and shit, I started to feel everybody's emotions. Like it was a long time coming. Like it was, I felt relief on their part as well as my part. And it's their higher self reaching out to me. You know what I'm saying? They might not even be aware, but it was their higher self reaching out to me like, oh my God, I didn't know that I needed to hear from you or hear this from you. but thank you. Oh my God. Like, you don't have no idea what I'm going through or whatever. So I totally get it. So I was so drained after yesterday, y'all, because I sent so much love energy out. I was so drained, but I didn't mind. I didn't mind this time. Um, I gave away as much love as I have, and I got some rest. I listened to some binaural beats, got some rest. Checked up on my peoples or whatever, made sure that they were good in their travels and stuff. What's interesting that is I put protection oil on my arms and my hands, and I hugged all of them, so I knew they was going to be good. I gave my cousin a reading because she was getting tested for, I guess, stomach cancer. She's getting tested because she had polyps and stuff. So I did a reading for her. The reading was good. Okay, Knight of Wands upright. Okay, Five of Wands upright, which shows that she's going to successfully fight off the disease, and that she's going to have supportive people. Even I came up in the reading as the Queen of Pentacles, that she's going to get a lot of support. I got Six of Wands. What is it? Six of Pentacles, Six of Wands. You know what I'm saying? Knight of Wands, Hermit card in reverse. So it's showing that she was going to get support. You know what I'm saying? So it's good. Like, she's going to be fine. And that relieved her mind. You know what I'm saying? So that was cool. So yeah, after that, y'all, I had to go to sleep. I was so drained out. I felt like I was drained, bro. I sent so much love energy out, and then what I ended up feeling in return is everybody's emotions, like an emotional appreciation and a relief, just like a big, like, that's what I felt. And then I also sent love, of course, to Mr. Beloved, my TF, because I gotta tell you a joke. I gotta say it because I remember doing a video. Maybe it might have been early 2022 when I was doing my little twin flame story times. And I remember I told you guys, if y'all haven't seen the video, I'm gonna just tell you right quick. I remember I told you guys that I had a astral experience where we met up at my childhood home where I lived with my grandma, 1156 Locust, okay, in Long Beach, all right. And that was apartment, and the apartment that we were the only people downstairs, apartment 101. So 1156, that's 1111, and then our apartment number was 11, okay. So like when you have a dream, you usually, like your grandma's house is like a safe spot. So like, I don't know if it's for everybody else, but let me know. I don't know if this is for everybody else, but like, you know how when you have a dream, anytime you're in an astral experience, you're always at like your childhood home where you had the most memories, good or bad, where you felt the most love and whatever like that. It's like a safe house for you. So for me, astrally, I always go to my grandma's house from time to time, on 1165 Locust. Sometimes I go to the house in Belize too. I go to different houses that I had a lot of significant memories, but grandma's house, 1156, that was the hub of our family. That was where I was at with my grandma, and then my aunt and my two cousins, the one I spoke to yesterday, my aunt, my two cousins, and anybody that had a hardship in their life that stayed with me and my grandma. So anyways, I saw there was a dream or astral experience, whatever, where I saw him, and I was like I said, this is my safe spot. This is where I meet up with certain people and things like that. This is where I tend to meet up with him there. So I remember there was like a couch, and I was sitting on it, and the Mr. Beloved, the person is like in a the person is shirtless, okay? Because that's also a symbol. Y'all gonna have to look it up. But the person was shirtless, and I was like laying like this. And I remember him saying in the dream, 5611. Motherfucker. Okay. So anyway, I remember him saying in the dream, he said something. I remember everything about the conversation, but I just remember him saying, you got to be cool with your family. You got to, something like that. Like, you got to be cool with your family, something along the effects of that. Right. But in the 5D experience, I was like, yeah. Anyway, I'm laying on his chest, but I'm like, yeah, I know. I wasn't ready to quite receive it then. But yesterday, I finally realized what he said. I finally, like, now I listened. Okay, I'm listening now. But that's what he said. He was saying something like, in the conversation, he was saying something like you got to be more cool, you got to be more cooperative or something with your family, like, got to give them a break, give them leeway, stall them out, you know what I'm saying, hold them up, whatever, right? That's what I was getting. And then at the time in my dream, I was just like, or whatever. And I told you guys this, I think, when did I do that video? Shit. I'll try to find it and put it inside the link below so you guys can see the video. But it's one of the videos I did last year. But anyhow, and then, like I said, he was shirtless in the dream. Okay, that wasn't the first dream where he comes shirtless. It's on some Matthew McConaughey shit. The nigga don't never have a shirt on when I see him on the Astro. Barely. Okay. Anyhow, then he tells me I'll be back at 9. So remember I told y'all yesterday I saw 4 9s. In that dream last year, in that dream last year, he was like, I'll be back at 9. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, okay. But that was the symbolism, right? So I was saying all this to say that I finally got it. At the time when he said it to me, I wasn't ready to listen or digest what he was saying. Because maybe there go 999 right there. Because maybe he said I'll be back at 9. There go right there, 999. So anyways, guys, oh boy, this is too much. Anyways, I finally got what he was saying. So yesterday when I sent love to him as well, I said, I finally got it. I listened to you. I finally made peace. If that's what you was waiting on, if that's what your higher self was waiting on, because his higher self was speaking to my higher self, but I wasn't ready to receive that shit. I was still feeling some kind of way, But I told him, I was like, I finally got it. I finally got what you were saying. I finally was able to digest that information, put my ego to the side, make peace, forgive, release. This time a clean sweep of it, like just this is the big one. And I was like, when I sent him love, I was like, yeah, I get it now, So when he said I'll be back at 9, and then we just see 999 here, so I'll be back at 9. So that's like a symbolism. I'll be back when you close out that karmic cycle, karmic completion. Look at this song. That's a nice little painting right there. It shows Nipsey greeting Kobe in heaven, and then showed the daughter with wings and playing with a basketball and shit. Very nice, very beautiful, very beautiful. All right, so anyhow, that was pretty much that. Like, okay, I get it now. Thank you, whatever. And then I got some rest. Once I got some rest, I couldn't really sleep because I kept getting so much information coming in. Like I said, I was feeling people's emotions. I was feeling people's relief. Everybody I reached out to, I felt their emotions, their relief, and them trying to talk to me, or I was feeling their conversations. And I was like, damn, I low-key can't sleep. I laid down for a little bit, listened to some binaural beats for the heart chakra and shit. Lay down for a little bit. And got up like around 11, and then I stayed up for a little bit. Stayed up till about like 3-ish, and then went back to sleep. And me and my daughter, we both got up early. So when I got up, I the first numbers I see, because it's 555. So it's almost like Spirit is like, congratulations, bitch. About time. You unlocked a new level. I feel like there's a room full of people. That have computers and watching the screen of my life, and they're like, yeah, and throwing their fucking headsets down and like, yeah, she finally did, fucking bitch, finally, the grouchy bitch has finally got a heart, yes. Okay. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's like that. Like we finally did it, folks, and everybody's just clapping, throwing their papers and their fucking headsets. Like, yes, this bitch finally got it. Yay! Woo! Let me pat myself in the back. Woohoo! So anyway, that's what I felt. So when I saw the 555, it was like, cool. It's confirmation for everything I did yesterday, you know. And then, right after I see the 555, I'm looking at this food truck with my greedy fat ass. I'm looking at this food truck. I just happened to just look at it. And then on the top, you know, they have like little advertisements on top of the food truck, like the name of their business, the type of food that they serve in and all that shit. I saw a whole bunch of 8s, y'all. I mean, I was driving. I couldn't stop because there was cars behind me, y'all. But I saw it to my right, and it just blinked like several 8s, like several. I don't know if it was 8 8s, 9 8s, or 10 8s, but it was hella fucking 8s. I've never seen so many fucking 8s in my life. I've seen probably 4 at the most, but I've never seen that many fucking 8s. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it had to have been 8 8s. It was either 8 8s or 8 to 10 8s. I mean, a lot of fucking 8s. Shit. I mean, a lot of 8s. I was trying to count them all, but it was definitely more than 6, more than 7. So it had to be about 8 8s, 9 8s, 10 8s. And I was just like, well, I'll be dipped in shit and rolled in breadcrumbs. Wowzers. You know what I'm saying? So when I saw that, I was like, whoa. So if you see my community post, I post up what the meaning of several 8s. It's just extra emphasis. The more 8s that you see is extra emphasis. And then after that, I saw a fire truck. I was thinking about somebody, right? And so I see a fire truck, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. That's Archangel Michael. I'm like, all right, cool. San Miguel, that's what's up. And then I saw 777 just a few moments ago before I got on live or whatever. So yeah, that's what I've been seeing. And I feel different, you know. I feel different, and I feel like the efforts that I put in, to reach out and forgive myself and forgive others and all that stuff, it's a total weight lifted off of me. And it's not just me though; it's a weight lifted off of them, because we had different relationships in our past lives. We're souls, right? And we had different different roles and stuff, you know, whatever I may have did to them in their past life or whatever. It's like relief. So I feel like I healed our past lives. Do you understand what I'm saying? I healed the generational curse. I healed our past lives through doing this simple act, putting my ego aside, anger, grudges, all that, moving that out of the way, and just saying that, because the people that the karmics in your life, they hurt people too, you know, like they're hurt as well. They just went about it differently, like I said in the other video. And when you kind of break it down into a soul level, it's kind of like, in some ways you have to pity them, but not like in a stuck up way, like I'm fine, you're not. Like, I don't want to come off like that. And if I ever did, I apologize, because we all souls in this shit. And, you know, some of the things that karmics can do can be so just diabolical. And sometimes you will whatever, like spiritual gifts or talents or privileges, whatever that it may be, that you have. Sometimes when people don't have those things, they can lash out at you. And sometimes our coping mechanism is to throw it in their face. And when we do that, that's not good either. And I'm realizing that. Sometimes, and I get it. I get where you're coming from when you do that. I get it, because I'm like that too. Sometimes I get so frustrated at people being jealous, but then you don't really realize that when a karmic is jealous of you, they actually really admire you. They actually really do look up to you. They just don't know how to express it in a healthy way, because they feel like giving somebody the benefit of the doubt, or giving somebody credit, or giving, you know, adjusting their crown takes away something from them, and it doesn't. So anyways, Spirit was also calling me to like do something, kept giving me karmic soul homework or karmic soul work or something like that. So I guess something about maybe doing readings for karmics or distorteds or whatever, to kind of like dive deep into them and try to move them up like try to help them elevate themselves. So I'll consider doing it because it kept coming to me. I consider doing it. Oh, that's Michael Jackson's birthday. Hey, that's my birthday twin, fraternal twin of what I am. Yeah, looking in the man in the mirror. Yeah, asking. Yeah. Got you. I got you. Yes, Michael. Yes. Yes. Um, I see 333 right here too. Yeah, thank you. Good. Because I'm considering it. Yeah, I'm considering it. I want to tackle this at a different angle because if you have a certain privilege, a certain something, just think about anything. Privilege, skin, hair, race. Since everybody's obsessed with it in America, sometimes you can be so frustrated at the privilege, envy that you have, whatever those privileges are. Okay, um, having somebody having privilege envy with you is just a small price to pay for the privileged life that you live, whatever privilege that you do have. I don't care how minuscule it is. But what you don't want to do is weaponize your privilege and throw it in that person's face just because you're frustrated with the privilege envy. Those who envy you because you're privileged, you need to use your voice to be a voice for them and understand where they're coming from. Although I understand that the things that they may do and say when they have privilege envy can make you so fucking frustrated that you're like, fuck it, you're just mad because da 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 da, and and that's just a defense mechanism from frustration. But we have to admit that both people are hurt. It's almost like a sibling rivalry. You have your golden child, your scapegoat, or whatever, right? And sometimes the roles will switch, right? But at the end of the day, if you both have narcissistic parents, all of y'all are getting played. So you may feel like this person feel this way about this person, you know what I mean? And just like what I was talking about yesterday, xenophobia, diaspora wars, it really is nothing but a sibling rivalry. Oh, and misery loving company. Oh, you favored because you do this and you do that, and everybody rubbing their defense mechanisms in each other's face. Everybody rubbing their perceived privileges in everybody's face. Okay. So when you know that you are a gifted person and that you shine, allow other people to shine. Don't just throw your spiritual privileges and your talents in people's faces, because people ain't gonna give a fuck if your attitude is nasty and your character dirty. All right, nobody gonna give a fuck about what you have to say if your attitude is stink and you're rubbing into people's faces. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's gonna give a fuck about your gift. But if you use your privilege to be a voice for people that don't have a privilege. Now, there are going to be some people that can't help it. They're going to lash themselves out at you and all this stuff, whatever. Don't internalize it, because you don't know what it's like to live their life and to deal with this thing. 777, multiple sevens again. 777 Accidentes, Dominguez law firm. Some of y'all can have the family name of Dominguez. Okay? Dominguez domination. Let's go. Yes. So anyway, that's what you want to make sure that you do, is to try to be a voice for the people that don't have the privileges, because that's what people are supposed to do. But the problem is people don't admit to their privileges, but whenever it's convenient for them, they'll rub that privilege into other people's faces. And that's a problem all across the board. I don't care what those privileges are. You can put a name on it. You can apply it to any situation. So even being divine is a privilege. It comes with a lot of work, but it is a privilege. And that you don't want to rub how divine you are, because it's like in front of a karmic, like, oh, I'm this, I'm that, and stuff. And I do that too. And when I thought about it today, I'm like, yo, that's kind of stupid. Like, it's a little childish, and it's really a defense mechanism, because we're frustrated with the drama and the trauma that the karmics bring. But I feel like as a divine that you should have some consideration to consider their feelings. I know this might be hard to swallow for a lot of people, but to consider their feelings, because they have a story too. They have a reason why they move and how they move in. As horrible as it may be, they got their reasons. So it's almost like making peace with the karmics in your life, making peace with them and understanding it and closing that door, because understanding that they're a hurt soul and they couldn't deal like how you deal, like they couldn't overcome. They found an easy way to do something, and They got more results out of it, and it wasn't probably their best, probably not the best way to do it, but that's what they felt was right. And then we just get caught up in the crosshairs of that. So let's not rub our divinity into people's faces like, nah, 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 nah. I mean, if you feel like you got to do that to make you feel better, because I think when you're going through stuff, like there might be a time where you might look up a bunch of narcissism videos, a bunch of reading videos about people getting their karma, because you have to go through that phase of but don't be too stuck in that phase. But I understand that you have to go through that phase of watching those things so that you can feel vindicated, so that you can get your heart fed and even your ego fed, so you can feel better about yourself in a way that there's a silver lining in what you're going through. But I'm telling you, don't get too stuck into that. Don't be trying to clock other bitches' karma and this and that. Just know that it's coming, whether you got front row seats, back row seats, or you're gonna have to watch it on Zoom. Like, either way, you know that it's coming. And I'm telling you, just like I told y'all yesterday, when it's in front of your face, when you literally see the tower moments and you literally see the guilt on some of their faces, it just you, and you see that they're actually genuinely sorry, give them grace. You know what I'm saying? Give them love, give them grace. And what you're doing right there is you're mending a lot of soul contracts, a lot of past life shit. You understand? You're mending it, and you're not only healing generational curses if it has to do with families, but you're also healing the past lives, whatever issues that they had with you in the past life, which is why they're coming for you in this life. You alleviated all of that. Same thing with karmics that aren't related to you. They could have been your family in real life. Your karmic family could have not been your family in real life. Could have had a different type of relationship with you in real life. It's all the same, you know? So, it's all the same. And even when I walked out my door, a older guy said, "How you doing, baby?" He just stopped. Like, he just looked at me. He stopped. He said, "How you doing, baby?" I said, "Good afternoon." He said, "You looking more beautiful every day." You see what love can do? Love can change your entire aura. Love and forgiveness and peace of mind can change your entire aura and make you so much more brighter and beautiful. And this guy saw it, okay? He saw it. And I already know who that was. Okay? I know who that was. That was Mr. James. That was him. Because I was just I felt them in spirit while we was all talking in front of LAX. I felt his spirit. I felt Mel's spirit. Like, everybody that we were bringing up, it was like they were standing right there with us, listening to our conversation. Uncle Sam, Mel, James, like, I felt like they were all listening, you know, whether we had a good relationship, bad relationship, I felt like they were all there listening. And I told them that, you know, and they said that we saw somebody that looked just like him while we was in Long Beach the other day. We saw somebody look just like, I said, yeah, that's him, trying to reach out, you know, because that's the work that they have to do. That's their soul homework that they have to do, is make up for it. They have to make up for it in other bodies. So you'll notice people that'll say something to you and shit like that. I think that's what happened to me when I came out my door. So I really think that was him. That was him. So, yep. So anyways, that's why I wanted to tell you guys, like, I'm Poindexter today. Y'all notice? That's why I wanted to tell y'all, you know, like the updates and what I've seen. That once I released everything and whatever, it was $88.99. Once I release everything or whatever, it's like I saw all those 8s, which really surprised me. Which talks about like rebirth. You know, it's a lot of definitions that go with that. You know, we already know that. You know, but I posted up on my community post, and it's just a huge relief. You know, they heard me. You know. So, yeah. Anyways, I'm doing a pickup and drop off from one hospital to the next. This time I brung my little dolly, so that, you know, because last time I didn't have a dolly and it was more packages than was listed on the app. More packages than I suspected. and stuff. I hope I see my little Vietnamese homegirl. I'm gonna go to that place she talking about, Pho 44, Pho 44, because baby, they got the best. I'm telling you, Vietnamese coffee is the best. Sorry, Colombia. I know you guys feel like y'all run things or whatever. Y'all all right, but Vietnamese got y'all beat. I love their fucking coffee. It's strong. It's good. It tastes like chocolate. It gives it like a chocolate aftertaste that you don't get with any other coffee. So I love Vietnamese iced coffee. Thai iced coffee is similar, but Vietnamese, chef's kiss. Nice fucking coffee. So that's what I'm craving right now is Vietnamese coffee and some banh mi right now. I want a banh mi right now. She told me it was somewhere past the place that I'm about to go to right now. Mm-hmm. You see all these numbers? It just feels different. And I'm telling you, after I was finished with that video that I did yesterday, guys, it's like I'm looking at the world differently. I know it sounds so weird, like, girl, you are scaring me. But no, for real, like I look outside and it's like, it's more brighter. After I did what I did, it was like the sky is brighter, the sun is shining brighter. The colors are more magnified, like the greens are greenier when I look at the trees. The colors that I'm seeing is like magnified. It just looked different. I don't know. Am I shifting? Is that what it is? The colors look different. Then I see some like bumblebee that comes on my car, but the bumblebee looked kind of ashy. I never seen like a white bumblebee before. It was barely yellow. So I don't know if that's like an old bumblebee, like an old, bumblebee and shit. Because it was flying kind of slow, like it was kind of tired or something. I don't know. But I've seen that as well. So I've been seeing a lot of symbolism that's letting me know, especially when I saw all those 8s, I was like, it's letting me know, like, congratulations, bitch. You moved on to the next level. I really feel like I'm shifting. Okay? I feel like I'm shifting because, like I said, like outside just looks different to me now. It looked brighter. It's almost like if the world is like a TV, it's like the color was adjusted or something. Now all the colors are all sticking out to me now. The sky is bluer, the sun is shining brighter. Everything just looks bright and prettier, like a dream. Not like it didn't look pretty before, but it's like it's like somebody adjusted my vision to where the colors are popping out at me. I hope that makes sense to everybody. Like, bitch, what the f are you talking about? But that's just how I feel. I do have some privatized reads that I did before this realization, before this shift. I'm still going to post it up. Okay. I'm still going to post it up because art is art. My work is my work. So I will still post it up. I'm just waiting for the right time. Excuse me. My appetite has also been low too, but in a good way, because I'm just like, but I think when you drink like coffee drinks and you drink a lot of tea and stuff like that, it's like you don't, excuse me, you don't really be hungry like that. And now that it's getting like a little bit more warmer now, the nights is still kind of cool though, so I appreciate that. I ain't complaining. But now that it's getting warmer now, I just want to drink nothing but like, I want to eat ice and drink nothing but, I want cold pickles. I was craving cold pickles yesterday. I want some cold pickles, like damn near frozen, just be like, I just want to eat ice. So I want to like have like maybe like smoothies and like detox drinks, like lemon water, cucumber water with little mint and stuff, like getting those types of things and having those things in the refrigerator. And then creating my own popsicles and then just sticking with that with like more so liquids. But yeah, my appetite, my stomach being grumbling, because yesterday me and my daughter, we literally fasted damn near we didn't eat nothing until yesterday. We didn't eat nothing until midnight. Okay. All we had was a sugarless Slurpee, and they do have sugarless Slurpee, sugar-free Slurpee at 7-Eleven. We just had that, and we literally didn't eat nothing the entire day, and all the way up until midnight. My stomach was kicking my ass. I couldn't take it anymore. And I know it's a stupid time to eat, I know, but I I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't take it anymore. So I was like, let me wake my baby up because she went to sleep because she was tired. We both was up very late last night. We was up till almost 5. And so after doing all that stuff that whole day or whatever, we didn't eat shit. So, so anyhow, we feel more refreshed now. I'm glad that happened because I had to change up my daughter's sleeping pattern because she liked to sleep like she got in that club all night long, like she got in that after hours. I remember I used to sleep like that when I was younger before she was a thought. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, girl, you go to a club or something? Anyways, so it's good because she changed her sleeping pattern and shit. So, yep. But I finally got what he was saying. Finally got it. I finally listened. That's what I thought about today. I finally listened. Then when I saw that fire truck, I was like, got it. Seeing his namesake every goddamn where too. Even talked to somebody on the phone that had his name. 888 again. And then we got 1313. 508 0085, and the area code is 505, something like that. Interesting. A lot of signs everywhere. But I listened, Mr. Beloved. I finally got it. I finally listened. It took me a whole year for my ass to listen, but I listened. Spirit is also telling us that we're going to be traveling this year. If you haven't traveled in a long time, you guys are going to be traveling. Even if you're going to another side of town that you've never been to, you're going to start discovering things like, I didn't know they had a restaurant over here. I didn't know they had this over here or that over here. Even if you go to another county or another part of your state that you've never been, I feel like there's going to be a lot of different traveling and connecting with people and stuff. I feel that a lot of our perspectives are starting to change. Not just me, but I'm feeling it collectively. That a lot of us are just starting to change. A lot of us are starting to get it. Whatever it is for you, because I realize what it is for me. Like, I finally get it. I get it now. So I just wanted to come on and say that, And so I'm gonna work on the karmic soul homework. I'm trying to figure out how that's gonna be. Because I think like we all can have karmic tendencies. I feel like a divine can have karmic tendencies when they're in their lowest, and I feel like a karmic can have divine tendencies that peak out every once in a while when they're having a good day or some shit. Like, we're not really that much different when I really think about it. They just represent a side of us that we could have been if we went about things the way that they did. So we are their teachers. We are their muse. Kind of reminds me of, thank you, Spirit. Kind of reminds me of, I saw this video about Prince, right? You know how Prince and Michael Jackson used to kind of have like a friendly little rivalry. They used to kind of, throw a little shade on each other. You know what I'm saying? Gemini and Virgos, you know what I'm saying? Mercurial cousins, And I remember watching this video. I don't know if I could find it, but it's like a Prince documentary. And there's a point to this story. So Prince, this person that was like really close to Prince said that you know, they never really had him and Michael never really had a major problem. Like, sometimes people will get in people's ears, just like the Tupac and Biggie thing. They was cool, but other people's got into their ear and found that it was more entertaining to keep them apart. But they actually truly did love each other and cool with each other. You feel me? But people get in their ear, people want to push certain narratives for money, and they were young and got caught up in that. So same thing applies to the dynamic between Prince and Michael. Both very talented, legendary, iconic, etc., yes? So, the person that was really close to, Prince said that, it was always like a love thing. Like, even though they talk shit to each other, it was always a love thing. It was always like, I see you type shit. It was always love at the end of the day. And this person said that when Michael passed away, he took it so hard because that was his adversary. Like, even when your enemy passed away, your worst enemy passed away, you're going to feel some type of way because your enemy kept you sharp. Your enemy made you realize your strengths and your weaknesses and vice versa. And they kind of helped you to push harder because you wanted to prove that you were not what they was talking about and vice versa. So it's kind of like that. So when she said that when Michael passed, that he took it hard. He didn't even want to perform for the rest of the day, none of that shit. And then she said, I sat with Prince and we talked. He couldn't stop talking. He talked for hours and hours the night that Michael died. And he talked and talked and talked. And we sat outside and he talked and talked until the sun came up, telling stories about him and everything. So do you understand, like, that although they had their hard times together or whatever that they had together, there we go. I'm here. That although they had their differences and they were rivals and all this other stuff, it's like although they had their rivalry, it was like in the end they cared about each other, and it wasn't that big of a deal. Like, it was really the fact that they both were coming from the same place. Obviously, there was like a past life type of thing between him and Michael. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they had a different type of relationship in a past life and stuff. And I just found it very sweet. That always stuck with me. I found it very sweet that that Prince talked about Michael Jackson till the sun come up. Because if it was the other way around, Michael would have been doing the same thing. Because when you think about all the people, think about when you're a kid, your first bully, or if you were a bully and then somebody finally humbled you and you know what I'm saying, that you think about that arch nemesis energy. Think about those are the people that push you to do better. That's their job. As annoying as they can fucking be and malignant and, diabolical some can be, it's like they push you to strive to do better. They give us the challenges. They push us. And I feel like that's what was it between him and Michael, friendly rivalry, I throw shade at you, you throw shade at me, blah, blah, blah. They share the same fan base. Some people gonna like Prince more, some people gonna like Michael more, but I love them both equally, okay? Some people are Prince people, some people are Michael people. Just like back in the 90s, some people were Brandy people, some people was Monica people. And some of us, we like them both. So him talking about him all night was his release. That was cleansing. That was something that was like him speaking from a place of humility, but also speaking from a place of love, and also kind of like regret too. Like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, we could have been came together and did a song. We could have been did several things together, and it was the industry. It was like the industry politics that keep people apart and pin people against each other and stuff. Like, they always do that with Black artists, especially the women too. But I always thought about that part. Like, he talked about him all night till the sun come up. So even when you're dead, your enemies will miss you. Or when your enemy is dead, you're gonna miss that enemy because, like, damn, bitch, or whatever, nigga, whatever. It's like, damn, like you really did help me. Like, my rivalry with you is what pushed me to be where I'm at now. The things that you said to me, the times that my ego was bruised, that helped me to improve myself. So when he kept speaking about him, that was his rectification. That was purifying his vessels, just speaking about it. And then not long after Michael did, then Prince passed, So he finally got it out, and I'm pretty sure they getting booked in dimensions and rocking out together and all that beautiful shit. Same thing with my baby Tina Turner. Like, I love me some Tina Turner. I feel like when she died, I was very emotional too. Like, because I love the way how she overcome adversity. I love the way that she chose to live life her own way. She left Blackistan. She lived life her own way. She didn't talk no shit, even though she had every right to talk hella shit. She never did that publicly. She moved on with her life. She forgave everything. She did right. You know what I'm saying? She lived her dream life as she deserved, and she finished very strong. You understand? She finished very strong, and that is a beautiful, 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 beautiful thing. Okay, I'm gonna take off. I'm already here. I don't have to walk in until like almost 3, so I got about a few minutes with y'all. I'm already here. I'm just parked, but I got my hand truck this time, so that's good. It's my herbal cigs right here. Damn, I'm getting kind of sad that it's almost coming to an end. I really, really like these, so I'm gonna have to look these up. Mogui. Mogui. Well, maybe I'm not pronouncing that correctly, but Mogui smoke tea. Yeah. I just came from AutoZone. I just came from AutoZone because I had to I just realized that I thought somebody slashed my tires. I was like, nah, I ran over a nail. That's why I don't like driving on a freeway sometimes, because stuff can fall off of trucks and things like that, and then you drive past glass and pieces of sharp wood and nails and shit. Because I was wondering why the fuck my shit was just. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with my? But I ended up getting a patch on my tires. Then I had to buy some seafoam again. I wanted to get some Marvel oil again because I'm trying to stall out this oil change. But I ended up meeting this girl at the automobile AutoZone. She's a cashier. She said, "Yeah, my brother does oil change. He can come to where you at and stuff." I was like, "Okay, cool. Now I ain't got to strain my car much anymore." She said, "If you got to get the oil and stuff, he only gonna charge you like maybe about $40. But if he has to go get the oil and everything, then he gonna charge you 80." I said, "Okay, cool." I also have my T.O. Dwayne, my aunt's husband. He can do oil change for me too. Well, of course I have to get the stuff, but he can do oil change for me as well. And he'll only charge me 40. But either way, I still got to buy the stuff, so it's still gonna add up to $80 anyway. But the only difference is the girl at AutoZone, her brother stayed closer to me, so I wouldn't have to drive far. And on top of that, he can come to me with everything and do everything right there, which is more convenient. Because my T.O. lives all the way on the west side of LA, like the Ladera Heights area. This is herbal cigarettes, y'all. Okay, I'm not smoking tobacco. Oh yeah, I this right here. This is my second one. I don't know if you guys are familiar, but I just got into castor oil like wraps, body wraps. So they have, this is for the abdomen. They have one for the arms, one for the breast too, one for the neck for your thyroid. And I was looking up some videos on that. I kept seeing it being pitched to me on Amazon in my email. So I ordered one, and I ended up finding out that it's good for, you put castor oil on the inside of it like this. Let me know if you guys used it and how well it worked for you. But you put castor oil on the inside. I don't know why this has a zipper. Oh, this is probably to store the castor oil. That's pretty cool. Some of them come with the castor oil, some of them don't. But you put castor on it and you wrap yourself with it, and it's supposed to help you if you have, like, I guess, constipation, colon cleansing. It helps you with a liver detox as well, and also like maybe like pain and stuff. So yeah, it helps to regulate. I think regulate the thyroid if you put it right here. So yeah, let me know if you guys use that. But I've seen a couple of videos of women, they do it at home and they lay down with it, and it's supposed to make you use the bath. It's supposed to help you to eliminate if you're constipated. So I got a second set. I'm gonna get another one for my arms. I'm gonna get another one for my daughter too, so that we can just use that. Because that's what I'm gonna do is just cleanse and clear out everything. Get some more money. Hold on. Hey, how you doing? All right, 50 minutes. Hold on, guys. I can't see it. Whatever. Maybe I got some more money, baby. More money, more money, more money. Let me see. More money, more money, more money. More money, more money. Oh, that's Kurt. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Okay, good. Give me some more opportunities to make some money. Thank you. Yeah, that's totally fine. Yeah. All right. So I hope that you guys understand the messages and stuff like that. So I mean, like I said, there might be a stage in your life where you're gonna have to watch, where you guys watch karmic readings and you try to find out what the tea is. Um, you know, you want to, kind of like make yourself feel better about the situation. I'm not throwing shade, but because I've been there too. Like, a lot of that stuff is therapeutic, but don't stay in that frequency for too long. Every now and then, you want to know what the tea is, what the plots are, so that you can better adjust your protection, your spiritual maintenance. Okay, that's fine. But I understand that we all souls, we all going through the same shit. And I understand what, like I say, when you have spiritual privileges, physical privileges, whatever privileges that you have, to use that privilege for good. Okay. Because you don't know what it's like to be on the other side. And then when somebody has privilege over you, it's like in a different way, then you kind of understand how that other person felt. Does that make sense? You understand how they feel. Now, just like you can make somebody feel small and then somebody can make you feel small. You can point your finger and laugh and judge, and somebody will be behind you going like that. So that's just how it is. So you'll have that moment where you'll watch the karmic readings and it'll make you feel better. It'll it give you some encouragement, motivation. You get your heart fed, your ego fed, you get your soul cleansed by listening to it and things like that. And then there's a stage where you just kind of move on from that, because that's what I'm noticing. I was like, I don't want to hear it low key anymore, certain stuff anymore, certain messages. I'm like, but I appreciate the people that, regardless if I end up fucking with them or not, subscribing, unsubscribing, I appreciate the information, and the knowledge and stuff like that, because it came at a time when I needed to hear it, regardless of the vessel. It comes at a time. Um, what I also want to say too is that, I'll say that for another conversation. Actually, people have the right to feel how they feel. It doesn't need to be a label. If somebody has the same sentiments as you, but they come in a different meat suit, that doesn't mean that they are any kind of ists. Okay, does that make sense? I just wanted to say that ists or obics. You understand what I'm saying? Ashe over there. All right, guys. So I'm done for today. I'm going to post this up the same day, same way. I'm going to post this up because I feel like this message that a lot of people need to see this and hear this. So whether you love watching, hate watching, indirect watching, it's all good. I feel like everybody can get something out of this shit. All right. So I hope that you guys appreciate the messages, and I'll talk to y'all later. I Hold on. Let me try to get off this motherfucking video. What's wrong with this shit? Okay, there we go. I've been getting a delay on this motherfucking phone. But thank you guys so much for anybody that's watching. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for anybody that supports my channel, supports my work. I appreciate it. I appreciate everything. I feel nothing but gratitude. I got gratitude in the chokehold. I got love in the chokehold. It's a wonderful feeling. I want that feeling to be for the entire collective, regardless of who you are. Okay. All right. Gotta you, gotta me. Bye.